initially I didn't think this was that interesting. Basically, the owner of this tried to install a locking nut by himself, but ended up breaking a screw, which I've drilled out mostly. Yeah, it's kind of half the half of it's kind of like against that way, like half lengthwise. It's quite strange. Um, but yeah, so that was broken, and then he kind of drilled it through these holes, and already you can see the problem is that there's a huge gap here, and it's significantly far forward than it should be to intonate properly. But everything's fixable. Basically, what I'm going to do is build a shelf for the nut. Just starting with a chisel and just take it not down all the way because there is the truss rod to think about. But I'm going to try and get it as near as damn it, and then maybe shim it up with a thick piece of maple, which is actually handy because it's a maple neck. But yeah, it's just you gotta love home jobs like this because they have some idea of what they're doing, but not a whole lot. Mind you, I'm saying that I haven't installed a locking nut into a regular neck in years. The reason I didn't want to go for a normal nut is the strings kept popping out of the original, and so yeah, I can see where he's coming from. It's a good idea to put a locking nut on a guitar like with such an extreme string break angle. So see how far I can get just doing this bit by bit. Because that line I've scored here is the front edge of the locking nut, or back edge. I don't know, it depends what way you look at it. I actually really should get the rest of that screw out, because I'm just noticing that there's actually interfering. This might seem a bit strange, but it's a strange repair. Can I get this to wedged out? Because this hole needs to be filled out anyway, so it's kind of coming right behind it. No. Need to do a bit of problem solving to try and dig that out. Because that is just going to mess with my chisels if I go any further with that. Leave it with me. So I managed to get in behind it using this pin and like hammering it in. You can see that's it sitting in the middle there. There you go, middle of the hole. That's where I came in, and I've got movement on it, but I still can't get it out. I'm trying with these pliers, so you can just get some back and forth. But it's proven tough. Can I get more grip with these? Short answer, probably not. Unfortunately, the only kind of screw extractor I have needs to actually have a head on the screw. So I'm kind of limited at the moment. was tempted to try drilling it out again, but that's going to be a bad idea. You can see the problems that arise from trying stuff yourself. Right, okay. Give me a minute. I'm going to try drilling some of it out again. Put a screw in here and then a clamp here just to kind of hold it. I'll drill this out later with a bigger bit and put a plug in. There we go. That's one destroyed screw extracted. Thank goodness that's the end of it. Just got to get that hole cleaned out in case there's any flecks of metal or things in there. Looks like there's still something in the bottom. It's obviously not the screw because the end of that is out. Yeah, it's just little chips. So that's fine, that won't interfere with taking this down. Just got to keep the chisel relatively flat. I know you can see it's not quite wide enough, but I'll at least let it get it close, and then what I can do is use some sandpaper on the bottom of this and get it finalised and flattened. The shelf, I mean, you put the sandpaper on the nut and use that to sand the shelf, I should say. Because I realised that didn't actually make sense. No, that's all it is, some woodworking. Just got a a little strop here. I'm just going to quickly hone or polish my chisel, I should say. And that's not a euphemism. Quick sharpness check. Yeah, that's pretty good. Of course, it doesn't help with this. I'm going across grain. Because ideally, I like to be going this way, but for the sake of like the kind of job this is, it's not really the best idea. That's strange. Don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can. This little gap here, and this little gap here. I wonder if that's reinforcement for the neck, or just somewhere where the. How's the joint done? I don't think it's like over the joint being overextended or anything. That's pretty good. Safety first. Oh, nothing I do here is safe, particularly. Oh, please be big enough. No, it's just too small. Right, double-sided tape, nut, and sandpaper. You know the drill. Right, nut. Still got a long ways to go, but you get the idea. Yeah, you can see that screw hole there, the old screw hole, after I dug it out. Just gonna clean that up. somehow. Maybe go a bit deeper with that. Can't go too far because I don't want to come out the other side of the neck. That is tight. Let's hope I can get it back out. There we go. A little bit of tight bond. Make sure it's all the way down. Yeah. Right, you can just leave that to dry now and then come back in and take that down. Don't remember if I recorded it, but I made got a nice thick piece of maple, grain running that way. And so once that's down, that'll sit on there, and then that's me in the ballpark to bring the knob to the right height. Actually. I think that's still high. I need to get some awkward angles as to do this down, so I'll stop recording. Right, that's that taken down. I'm going to glue this in place just because it does make a bit of sense. I try not to get too much glue in the middle because obviously the truss rod adjustments there. Actually, I know it's end grain to end grain, but I might as well put some glue on the back. There we go. That's more than enough support for the nut. There's a bit of an overhang, but it's not going to be too much of a problem because you've still got the vast majority of the pressure in the right place where you need it. Oops, got some glue on. Yeah, get a little clamp. And where's the other one? Oh, it is. Nope. Actually, I can use the nut as a clamping call counter. No. Doesn't even need to be a lot of pressure, just enough to... I don't even know. There we go. Right. It's overkill, but it should hold it. So, yeah. Got this at a nice height. Because before you were getting like a, string buzz on the first fret, and the nut wasn't butted against the end of the fingerboard. Like I say, the shim is just a bit short, but I didn't want to. It's mainly because of the truss rod nut. It's pretty much, if I can see it, it's almost touching the bottom of this, so I don't want to take it right down all the way and then try to build all that back up. So what that translates to is a little bit of overhang, which obviously not the most ideal thing, but considering it's a low-end Jackson that came with an ordinary nut, it works. So I'm just gonna polish the frets now that I know that it's all good to go. And oil the fingerboard as well. And like I say, sorry, I'm thinking of about 10 different things at the one time. tension on that. Maybe not. Yeah. Seen my polishing technique, steel wool and a thread protector, is to get this set up. Good thing is he didn't actually need the locking nut to function, but it can. So that's what I'm really happy about, is that if he doesn't want to use the clamps, he doesn't have to. But the option's there if he feels like he wants a locking nut in use. I think that's all I have to say about it. I do need to take just a little bit of material off, kind of tidy it up a bit. But as far as function goes, that is as good as you can really ask for it. Ask from it, I should say. Yeah. Right, so that's this one done. I can set, like say, 1.5mm on the treble strings, 2mm on the bass strings, 1.5mm pickup height, and it's sounding good after that. And locking nuts in place, and holding, well, say holding is, yeah, clamp down, strings are in tune, kind of thing. Really cool wee Jackson. I think it's one of the cheaper ones, so I didn't expect it to be that good. So yeah, cool little guitar. And now don't have to worry about strings popping out of the nut. Yeah, that's this one.